What's up guys, it's iMint, and I'm going to show you how to create protected regions using sponges in the plugin called Sponge Protect, which I developed for this server. What you're going to need to do is first get a sponge. Should be pretty easy to grasp that concept of needing a sponge. So once you get a sponge, all you're going to need to do is find the place that you want to place the sponge, or place the region. So let's say we want to place it over here. This will be the center point. Where you place the sponge, that's the center of the region. So we'll place it right here, and boom, lightning will strike it. If there's fire, don't worry about the fire because it's harmless. It won't burn anything down. The fire that comes from this is harmless. You notice a nice little fence around your region with a convenient exit for you to get out of. And now this is all protected. PvP is now disabled in this region. Griefing is now disabled. Only I can build or break blocks inside of it. But we can change that. So what you can do is use the commands add member and remove member to add members or remove members from your regions. And a member is basically just somebody who can also build in your region. That's all it is. So to make sure that we're in the region, which I already know I am because of the fence, but if you don't have a fence there, if you take it down, to check what region you're in, all you have to do is get a piece of string and right click on the ground, and it will tell you applicable regions, and then it'll say your username and the region ID number. You don't have to worry about the number. But the main thing is that you'll see if it's your name. If your name is here, that means you're the owner of that region. So then what you're going to do is type /add member, and then you're going to type in, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have permission. Let me get myself permission. Okay. So now you're going to type in, if you have permission to do this, which most people will, but yeah, so you type in add member, and then you'll type in the name of the person you want to add. So I'll add myself. Kind of stupid, but you know. So now you'll notice successfully added MintTurtle as a member of MintTurtle 1. So yeah, so all you have to do is you have to make sure you're standing inside it, because if you're not standing inside, meaning standing inside, you can be on a different level too. It'll work. Like if you're up higher, it doesn't matter as long as you're in that square. These regions are not cubes; they're squares, and it goes from sky to bedrock. So you don't. It's not really a cube. It's just a square region that goes from sky to bedrock. So it doesn't matter what level you're on as long as you're inside those boundaries. And yes, you can break the fences when you are, after you've created it, you can break the fences if you don't want them there. So if we're outside and we try to do this, you must be inside a region. See, notice that. So even on this corner though, this corner is part of the region. So you'll see. So you'll notice that that is part of the region. Next, to check what size regions you can make. Before I could make 20 because I was a lower rank, but once I increased my rank, I can now make 50 by 50 regions. And to check that, you just type check size to do that. But if you're a lower rank, you'll see this message, 20 by 20, which is 20 blocks across and 20 blocks up and down. Not up and down like this, but up and down from width and depth, not height. So now if you If you try to make overlapping regions, even if you own it, it will not work. You're not allowed to overlap regions at all. This prevents, overlapping regions causes a lot of problems. So that's why it's not allowed. And also to remove the region, or remove members, all you gotta do is type /remove member and then the name. So it's that simple. Same thing applies where you have to be inside the region. You can't be outside of it, because otherwise I won't know what region you're talking about. So that's why that's required. So that's basically it. Go out and get some sponges and enjoy protecting your regions.